I am in my gaming room. I got a little bit wider shelves in here for the electronics behind me and for the gaming systems, which works pretty well. But for movies they don't work because they're way too wide, and a lot of people have these kind of shelves and you end up double stacking them and you can't tell what you have behind. But for electronics it's very good, and I found a couple things in the trash this year. I found the couch and I found a TV stand. So I'm still looking for an old TV up here, so we'll see how things go. I got all the systems I can, although I could buy the USB controller for Atari and another controller for Atari. And then I should be okay. And the Super Nintendo, I don't have the power, so I still need to buy the power for it. And then it will work. But over here behind me I have my drawing desk. I could do marker drawing here, or I could turn it into a painting desk. Just put a long bar across, piece of wood, and to set up the oil painting. But I'm not going to be buying any oil paints, not for a couple of years. And I found this one in the garbage, and it's not that heavy. I've seen one before, but it was really super heavy to lift, and I couldn't lift it, so I wouldn't be able to lift it upstairs. This one is a lot lighter, and I was able to lift it on my own up the stairs very well. Even though it's a glass display in the middle, it did not break on me, so you need two people ready to lift that. And here, hopefully I could get an older TV. Coffee table we had, the couch I found, and I made a cabinet here. One cabinet I found. My vintage dolls, some of them are haunted dolls off eBay, so and those you end up paying 100 to 150 to 200 bucks for sometimes. But I stopped doing that a couple of years back. I don't really have an EMF meter, but that's something I might pick up. I had one before, like a cheaper one, but they're around 50 to 100 bucks as well. Some electronics I use over here. Electronics, printer I use just for black and white. I might throw out that printer. I don't know why I bought it, but it was like 10 bucks, and I thought it might be useful. But I already have a scanner there, so I don't really need that one. And shoe area, a little bit for the washroom. Tools I use to make shelves, paper excess for drawing. I can use this little paper storage here for animation, so it works very well. Store proper animation paper in there, and I can store it down below anything I need for winter supplies. Right now I'm just storing washroom supplies. And excess dolls. I like the taller dolls, but usually I find the shorter dolls more. So you can buy those very easily locally instead of like toys, which is a lot harder to find. Later on I might change out these posters for gaming posters. Put up like Mario or something like that, or Pac-Man advertising for Atari, or something like that over the next year. But for now I got these two posters here, and maybe over here I could put up Street Fighter poster, something like that. Games that I like to play. I don't play Wii or the Nintendo 360 or the Switch. Those are all new games which cost a lot more to collect. Mostly I have NES, Atari. I do have Sega started up, and I do have Super Nintendo, and I do have PS3 in the back here, but I don't have any games for the PS3. I got a few games for PS2, but here's all the electronics I have. A lot of these are working. A tape player, couple of VHS players that still work, couple DVD players that still work, couple laptops. I picked up a couple laptops thrifting at the time. They're older laptops, but I didn't really use them, but I have them and access here. And this is the whole room for the gaming room plus the drawing room together. So there was a bed up here before, so I couldn't use it. So the bed is downstairs. So I found this couch, so it wasn't missing back legs, so I just put a little bit of pieces of wood underneath to make it proper, and it's a really good couch, a really good height. You can lay your head back on it and play your games. And we had the coffee table, and I just found the two items, the TV stand and the couch, and built the shelf here, and one shelf I found. And this shelf we had in my room, I moved it here because I built a shelf for my room. So any excess will go over here for electronics. Anything I can pick up, I might try to pick up the big combo player, like a USB controller, and the big stick I could maybe play. I might get that someday. But for now, this is it, the whole room. Right now, I've not connected it yet, but I'm not playing in here yet because I haven't connected the systems to the TV yet. I just briefly hooked it up. Just got it set up this summer, so it wasn't set up because I was just using this for a drawing area, and now I can play my games in it. So I'm really happy I have this little section for myself for gaming. And it'll look better next summer when I do another review, when I have some posters, gaming posters up. But for now, at least I have a little space where I can play some games. And I keep my games in the other room where my movies are, so thanks for watching. Plus I do collect board games which are in the storage room. They're not in here. Here is mainly for the electronics and the systems. I had to make this shelf special so I don't lose the controllers or the power, because buying up power for Nintendo can cost 50 to 100 bucks. If you want to buy the original power off eBay, it can be very expensive. Thanks for watching. Or you're going to end up with reproduction power. Same with the Atari, can be 50 to 100 bucks. Though I do have a modern connection on the system to hook it up to the TV, not the original switch. So that's the only difference in this one. Other than that, they all work. So thanks for watching. My gaming room, winter look around.